What if an ancient manuscript from 1357 held the key to a world we've been taught never existed? Not a collection of myths, but a detailed chronicle titled The Travels of Sir John Mandeville. At first, it looks like a typical medieval travelogue, but the deeper you read, the more unsettling it becomes. Sir John doesn't write like a storyteller. He writes like a reporter. He records distances, customs, laws, and trade routes with the precision of an eyewitness. The problem, the world he describes is completely absent from our history books. This creates a chilling dilemma. Was Sir John Mandeville the greatest liar of his time? Or was the history we trust incomplete, perhaps even deliberately edited? Early in his travels, at the foot of a mountain called Palum Mandeville, describes a spring he calls the Well of Youth. He claims its waters smelled and tasted different every hour, and drinking from it 3 times would cure any illness. He presents this not as a legend, but as a real known geographical feature. This is just the beginning. He writes of griffins, real creatures strong enough to carry off a horse. He says their talons were the size of ox horns and used as drinking cups by the locals. These aren't mythical monsters. They're described as a dangerous part of the ecosystem. He also details different kinds of humans, from horned wild men to giants, 30 feet tall. He even admits he didn't dare venture into lands where giants were said to reach 50 feet, because no traveler ever returned. This detail, strangely, makes him seem more credible, but his most astonishing account is of entire nations erased from the world. Near the Caspian Mountains, he describes the greatest prison in human history, where Alexander the Great supposedly sealed away the lost tribes of Gog and Magog. He says, Alexander prayed, and the mountains themselves closed in, trapping 22 kings and their people for centuries. The implication is staggering. If entire nations could be quarantined and forgotten, what else could be hidden from us? Finally, Mandeville takes us to the heart of his world, the great country of Cath. This isn't a land of monsters, but the economic center of the medieval world, overflowing with riches. He describes the palace of its ruler, the Great Khan, as a city in itself, with walls leagues long and halls paved with gold. This empire was so wealthy that gold and silver weren't used as money. The state issued leather currency instead. The precious metals were just raw materials for decoration. So, was Mandeville a master fabricator? Or did a world filled with youth fountains, griffins, and a golden empire vanish from our records? What if the past we think we know is just a carefully curated story, with the most incredible chapters torn out? The Travels of Sir John Mandeville forces us to ask, what else have we forgotten? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like and subscribe.